The world's population will nearly stop growing by the end of this century due to falling fertility rates. We are already seeing signs of this close to home. Just few days ago, South Korea beat its own record for the world's lowest birth rate. You may be wondering why this is significant. Well, before I explain, a quick primer on South Korea. As per the latest data, the average number of children a South Korean woman has in a lifetime has fallen to 0.72 or less than 1 in 2023. That's 8% lower than the previous year. A country needs to have a fertility rate of 2.1 to have a stable population. Experts estimate that if these low rates continue, South Korea's population could halve in the next 76 years. Meanwhile, politicians in the country fear a national emergency. But why is the fertility rate so low in South Korea? Couples don't want to give birth because of the high cost of private education, which hit a new record in 2022. Expensive properties and a dearth of well paid jobs also play a role here. Marriages are also declining in the country due to the high cost of living. Another factor at play is the South Korean government's policy in the 70s and 80s, which actively discouraged families from having children. In fact, one of the slogans was "one child per family is still too many for Korea." In the past 18 years, the South Korean government has invested over $270 billion on cash subsidies, creche or babysitting services, among other programs to encourage the youth to have children. But that has had no impact. Recently, a South Korean firm said it will pay a bonus of $75,000 to its employees for each baby. South Korea is not alone. Japan, China, and Singapore are also grappling with the same issue. Take a look at China, for instance. In 1980, the country imposed a one-child policy amid concerns over its growing population, and after population growth slowed down, it allowed married couples to have 2 children in 2016. In 2021, China further eased this policy to allow 3 children per couple. This was because its population fell for the first time in 60 years. Fast forward to 2023, its population has declined for the second straight year due to record low births. As of the 2020 census, China's fertility rate was 1.3 children per woman. To arrest the fall, some colleges have even been giving week-long holidays to students since 2019 to go fall in love. The average number of children per woman in Singapore has fallen below 1 for the first time in 2023. Last year, the government raised its baby bonus cash gift, and this year it doubled paternity leave to 4 weeks. The Singaporean government is also planning to reduce the fee for preschools in 2025. Japan's birth rate is also at a record low for the 8th consecutive year. Its current population of 125 million is expected to decline by 30% by 2070. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has called it the biggest crisis that Japan faces, and a top official declared that the years leading up to 2030 will be the last chance to reverse this trend. The government doubled the budget for child-related policies to nearly $75 billion last year. While India's fertility rate of 2 children per woman is better than its Asian counterparts, it is still a cause of concern due to the speed at which it has fallen. As per the National Family Health Survey released in 2022, all except 5 states saw their fertility rate dip below 2.1. Sikkim has the lowest fertility rate in the country. It has been encouraging women to have 3 children. It has also become the first state to announce a 12-month maternity leave for government employees. On the other hand, Uttar Pradesh, which has a rate of 2.35, introduced incentives for couples having 2 children or less. Now, how will these low fertility rates impact the economy? The cost burden of looking after the non-working population or the elderly will fall on the shrinking working age population. In the short term, it could reduce the government expense on child education and healthcare, but in the long term, it will impact revenue streams due to the reduction in the labor force. Experts say that it could also become challenging to attract global businesses and create opportunities for the next generation.
Make informed informed decisions with comprehensive analysis on the go.
Strengthen your portfolio with real-time market updates on the go. Create effective strategies with insightful expert opinions on the go.
Grow on the go with CNBC TV18. Now streaming live 24/7 on YouTube.